Hello, hello, hello. We are back again. Hello, Kick. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. Turn that down just a tad. Let's jump into the game. We are back. Whew. And get some water, get this game started up. We shall move forward. Hey, what up, Jolteon?
Stand down or die.
Hope you're well, Bike. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I actually got sent home from work. I threw up. I was coughing too hard, and I think it triggered like a gag reaction. And I work in food service, so that's pretty much a get out of here. No, nothing else has happened. My throat has felt a little rough, though. But yeah, that was pretty much yeah, you're gone. So I've actually been home for like 6 hours. Just chilling, trying out different combos. At one point, we were trying out a no, unfortunate. Yeah, I'm gonna try and go back to work again tomorrow, though. So at one point we were trying out like a bleed, and it ultimately was just like, yo, I might as well just play bleed hammered in at this point. And I still kind of want to keep going with fire starters. So now I'm trying to focus on getting some more like fire damage, ignite, that sort of thing on here. I definitely need more health though. We've just been very unlucky with some of these slams. Man, it is just so easy to stack bleed. Though I see why everybody does it. My harp kill, play a little Diablo 4, but the whole time was like, this isn't elite? Yeah, that's right. Hey, what up, Air Dragon? How's it going, man? Welcome back. I think LE has replaced D4 for me at the moment. I didn't even think to check out the new season. Yeah, I just automatically was like, alright, boot up LE. I could have just been playing Diablo 4 since I got sent home. Excuse me. Yeah, but I did tell my wife, just so you guys are aware, I did tell her that if I start coughing hardcore, I'm probably going to shut the stream down. So far, it's been okay. Playing my game, I'll stand until the end of time. D4 blasting time. Yeah, gotcha. How goes the farm? We're right around 300 corruption. Trying to get a few good pieces of gear that give survivability as well as damage.
Stand down or die.
How you doing, Jesse? I'm doing all right. Yeah, I need this mono to end. Holy, I want to keep up with chat and going out of my wheelhouse this time, trying rogue on Diablo. Yeah, okay.
Stand down.
Alright, let's see what chat has said. Thankfully, the game's going good enough. I don't have to take too much copium to get through the season pass. Opinion on season so far is still getting a feel for it. Got it. I got to around 40 and was like, this ain't no hammers. That's right. I'm doing alright. Started a new mage after I got a certain staff that makes the meteor a lightning strike and went and started an all lightning mage. Excellent. That sounds like fun. Keep me informed, Jesse. Sir Maul, thank you for the follow on Twitch. I'm going really out of my wheelhouse this time and trying rogue. Oh, jeez. Yeah, and then I asked about that. That is the only class I have not tried. on Diablo. I have not played a rogue. Though, I mean, you can make an argument I haven't played a sorcerer either. I only played to like level 18. Apparently, this is going to be the season of sorcerers, so got that going for me. Though I was pretty much expecting just run a barbarian. Same, figured before the new class gets added. Right, yeah, because everybody's going to be playing that. Started Druid and it reminded me how slow early game is. Yeah, it's still pretty slow on Druid, isn't it? So we added this new pair of boots. I slammed this with a T6 hybrid health and it didn't go over, but we did get movement speed and attunement, so it's not a bust. I just would prefer some health. That's something we're lacking. I'm actually still using Grim Constitution because our health is just so low. Went into monos as fast as I could, killed Panyan, and got into the end of time, then sprinted into the mono, started grinding. Now I'm level 51, still on default 4 idle slots, and haven't progressed the story yet. Hey man, if you're able to clear monos and have fun, dude, more power to you. So right before the stream started, look at this drop I got, chat. I got a 4 LP ton. I feel like I've gotten enough good stuff that playing a Warlock this cycle might be pretty enticing. The main thing that's prevented me... That's toxic? Yeah, that is toxic, isn't it? Main thing that's prevented me from doing new characters in cycles was the mono grind was just so long. And now, like, look, I started this character on Sunday and it's Tuesday. We're already at 300 corruption. Obviously it's paladin. I've been playing sentinel this cycle, so already had all this gear to choose from. But I do love the fact that, you know, on alts it's gonna be a lot easier. I do love having to do a stronghold. Oh yeah, no, that's something I always hated about. Something I always hated about doing Druid. I felt like they got shafted in that regard. We also got some Osirions from some prophecies. So let's load these up. Hopefully we can get a 2 LP out of it. It's just always looked like such a cool ring, you know? I guess I'm spelling ton wrong? Oh. Okay, I had found a 3 LP earlier. So now I got a 3 LP and a 4 LP ton. Nice. Oh yeah, switch to your VK hammer and it feels much smoother than what you had. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, man. Yeah, I saw your Discord message. I was still at work at the time. You know, before the incident that they sent me home for, you know. Shipped in the... I spec'd into Shield Bask. I'm assuming you meant Bash. Because you don't have Aberoth's command. Got it. Yeah. Check out this scepter I found, guys. Create a tab just for scepters. Dude, T7 spell crit. I don't know what was in the elemental damage slot before. It was something that I could not use whatsoever for a fire build. So I chaosed it and became elemental. And then it already had fire penetration on there, so I threw on ignite just for a little extra ignite chance. Hey, what up, Chatterboxy? And then I had one forging potential left, so I made a copy of it. So I'm hoping to get a 4 LP fire starters, because I would literally want every affix that's here on here, or I could just use this as is. And then we could try crit. I was trying crit smite earlier. It still just does not feel that good. Like, even when you boost the damage of the smites, it does not feel that great, unfortunately. But Firestarters feels very nice. Like, if I could get a 4 LP and then slam this, bruh, I think it could be a possibility that I can do crit and just make each, because that 42% more fire damage to enemies afflicted by spreading flames, obviously we wouldn't be doing a lightning one. I mean, I think the lightning smite, light hammer smite, will be fine. Will be okay. It's just, it's not going to be like it was in cycle 1, but you're still going to get a lot more damage. But I like running this. I like running fire because then I can run bleeding heart, because normally when you're running the lightning one, you're running something like a devotion, and that doesn't give you a bleeding heart potential. That this amulet's fine. Of a VK Smiter crit version is pretty okay. Getting those crits for the smite is pretty annoying. It is. So you're doing a self-cast smite, right, Chatterboxy? Like, self-cast smite's still a thing. It's the hammer smites when like building all that spell crit to get your smites to proc off your throwing attacks. Now that we're capped at... No, oh, you're doing a hammer proc smite. Nice, okay. How's that working out for you? Because, like, I mean, I guess on VK would be okay, just because you can really juice up the damage of each smite by converting it to vitality and then stacking a frick ton of vitality. Because for normal smite, there's not too many ways to gain a lot of flat smite damage, like flat spell damage. And unfortunately, Firestarters is hilariously low on flat spell damage. Extremely low. Like, I could probably even run... I could probably run something like this. And I think, like, even with just the sheer amount of damage I'm going to get, all that flat spell damage, the 260% damage over time, the 157% elemental damage, I think it's still going to be lower than Firestarters because it doesn't have that 42% more fire damage to enemies afflicted by spreading flames. Alright, we could try right now just for a little extra, kick. Obviously, we're not using Void Cleave here. Hey, what up, high flip? It's going pretty good. It feels pretty gear heavy. Yeah, I feel like a lot of hammer builds on Void Knight are gear heavy. Honestly, just Sentinel in general just feels like it's pretty gear heavy. Okay, that one wasn't too bad. Abyssal Bone Scythe? No. Yeah, come in. Oh, that smells good. Hey guys, look what the wife got. She got us some pizza. Can't get a good amulet from Avaroth to save your life. Ouch. Thank you. Oh, that's not too bad. Was it pizza? Yeah. Wife got us some pizza, so I'm trying to chow down on that real quick. She had to go. Well, she didn't have to, but she went and helped a friend out, and the friend felt very grateful and ordered pizza and had it sent to our house. I think my Weaver's boots didn't want me to take too much physical damage. Ouch. But overall, this is my best hammer throw and shield using character I built so far. Want to see? Yeah, are you in my Discord, Jesse? Oh, you sent an in-game whisper. That's even better. Oh. Well, there we go. Vitality, intelligence, physical resistance. Yeah. Give you all that armor and physical resistance. Holy. Yeah, I've been sleeping on these boots though. These Advent of the Erased. If you get a good roll, you can get up to like 36% less damage over time taken while you have haste. And obviously there's ways to gain haste through the boots, but if you have another source, like let's say you're using what's that ring, Quicksilver Coil, or if you're playing Paladin specifically, I mean there's other classes that can gain haste, but Paladin can get haste through Expedite. So on hit, it doesn't have to be a thrown attack. It can just be on hit, any sort of hit. You can gain haste for 9% chance for 1 second. So when you got all these hammers going on, the chances of you getting haste is pretty high. So if you're wearing those boots, you can get a huge damage over time reduction. So if like you get yourself a good roll on Advent of the Erased, holy man. So you also got these two. Got Eliath Signet, okay. Elemental resistance while channeling. And you're wearing these. Meteors converted to lightning. Oh, yeah. Increased lightning damage, that's nice. +1 to lightning skills, lightning pin. Yeah, these sets are pretty cool. Hey, man, good come up for you, though. You at least got some form of intelligence on your boots. What helps with my ag clears if I get crit? Oh, okay, on Harbinger of Stars. Yeah, there you go. 7% chance. So if you got an all crit build, you're using Harbingers, you get that 7% chance to just cast Meteor. So can you crit? Can you just summon more meteors on crit with Meteor, or does it have to be another skill? Yeah, man, look at that damage. Less damage taken for each meteor you've cast recently. 3 potion slots if you have at least 900 mana. It can indeed chain. Oh, nice. I realized my meteor can hit for 70k, even though my beam's damage is reduced by 60% in exchange of 0 cost channeling on mana, doing 49k. Oh, nice, Jesse.
Stand down or die. Sure, why not? Fire resistance.
Storms rage. Thunder.
I'll take the belt. I'm not taking the shield. Well, I got a new chest I just did some work on. Oh, nice, nice.
I cannot do that.
Oh, there you go. There you go. That looks very nice. Do I think this hammer build I'm doing right now is better than VK hammers? I mean, I'm still in the gearing phase, but I'm gonna say no. Not yet. I've also had a really hard time trying to find ways to increase my ignite duration. I mean, like, look at this. I've invested it into ignite. Like, ignite is just like one of those sources that's really easy to like find different sources to proc it, but like it only lasts 2.5 seconds. Then I feel like the damage doesn't go up that much. Whereas something like bleed lasts 3 seconds. And like, look, with everything I got on right now, increase elemental damage, damage over time. Obviously, Aberos command is giving me 260% increased damage over time. Like, even with all of these different sources of like fire damage, skill tree, all that, my ignite damage is 475. My bleed is 279. Like, honestly. And I'm using this just to see how it compares to Firestarters. I think Firestarters, I think the one, like, I want to use Firestarters. The problem is the base spell damage is so low, so our smites aren't doing that much damage. That's okay. We're more focused on ailments. I guess one thing to keep in mind while I'm doing this, I am losing 1 dot. That's spreading flames, which, I mean, on face value doesn't do a ton of damage, but I mean, and this build isn't really like Aberos set command wasn't really. It's more of a void thing. It's just the fact it gives such a huge, absolutely massive amount of damage over time. Maybe if I had a better one, like if we had like a T7 damage over time, T5 fire damage, like what we got here, that might be a different story. But what I want to, like the only reason why I'm using this is because of the flat spell damage. I'm trying to, even though we're not critting, I am trying to boost the damage of the smites. See, Sentinel does not have an idol that unlike Time Rot, unlike Bleed, gives you like ignite duration. I believe that's on Mage. So I'm already at a bit of a disadvantage here in that regard. It's just ignite is fun. I'm gonna hit a lightning strike crit of 114,000. Well done. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm going to fight the boss with Aberoth's command. Then we're going to turn around and fight the boss again with Firestarters. Yeah, because one nice thing about the VK die hammers thermal is the hammers themselves actually do a nice little chunk of damage with the void dot that you can put on them, whereas the hammers here do negligible damage, you know, maybe 100. The main drawback to the Void Knight hammers is that minus 20% attack speed. Well, we don't have to deal with that here.
This hates, this despair, oblivion burns within me. This world ends. Do you deny it?
I mean, so far this feels pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, chat. This does feel pretty good.
You will be forgotten. Power in my shadow.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, I've been trying to get a better Ignite Blessing. I believe you can get this all the way up to 100%. An extra 100% chance to Ignite on hit is just, you know, juicy. Okay, max throwing. Nice, nice. Let's go ahead. Replace that. Nice, I'm working on a Hammer VK and saw your video, but I'm having a hard time putting the gear together. Right, I got you. That was kind of... That was not an inexpensive build, so to speak, in terms of time investment. Like, by the time I got to that point, I already had a couple... Just press Alt? Yeah, I believe... Okay. Sure. Let's see if Bike's memory is still up to par. Does it go up to 100%? Yep. Goes up to 100%. Okay. So that was with Aberoth's command. So far, it's feeling okay. With Aberoth's command, it's feeling okay. I don't know. Could... Because we could convert... Okay, additionally, your next non-channeled fire attack or spell after Void Cleave deals significantly more damage. I don't think, just because you've converted Void Cleave over, I don't think that'll convert Ravaging Aura into a fire spell as well. Hey, what up, Ito? Let's take a look. Let's go to the build planner. Let's pull up Paladin. Let's pull up passives, give them some points, give them some points. Okay, cool. He's got some points now. Skills, let's pull up Void Cleave. Okay, now let's go over here. Okay, so yeah, Void Cleave has a fire tag. What about Ravaging Aura? Doesn't look like it converts it. That's unfortunate. Thank you for the likes on YouTube, guys. Okay, my lightning strike took 3 hits to take out the nemesis. Guess they had conductive armor.
The dawn of the Black Sun. My shadow will cover this world once more. Pathetic. My vengeance will be paid in ash. This hate, this despair, oblivion burns within me. This world, do you think my defeat changes anything?
Okay, so far they feel pretty much neck and neck.
God for a dead world. Pathetic. Power in my shadow.
Yeah, they feel very similar. Technically, Firestarters had the edge because we got the upgraded chance to ignite. Very similar. Both have the same attack speed. Obviously, this is an Obsidian Scepter base, so you get all the extra flat spell damage. Do we get another 3 LP? Okay. Sure. Okay. 1 LP Eye of Rain. I'm gonna crack a window. Alright, try and kill off this last slice. Okay. So, I mean, this is 400 corruption. We're still doing okay.
Cannot do that.
Yeah, come in. Oh, thank you. Yeah, go ahead, top her off. Thank you. My wife and moderator, chat. Rinda G85. I knew what I had, so I put a ring on it. All right, let's... Two-handed staff, two-handed staff. All right. What in the world was I doing here? Okay, so I have strength. I do have health over there on that one. Armor's not terrible. Let's see if we can't do this. Ooh. It failed. It went right back to elemental resist. You know what, chat? I think we're just gonna do this. Give me all your shards. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Ah. All right. Well, were you giving me bunny ears?
Stand down or die.
Oh, shoot. What got me? A void pool? Alright. Well, I think it's time we say goodbye to this shield. It's not very good to us in certain activities. Plus, we've pushed very high. %102% block chance. Alright. We're gonna need some block effectiveness. Yeah, this is over 100%. I'm fine with that. As long as I have over 100% chance to shred, I'm good. Now, what I could do, because I don't know what the attunement's doing for me, so I could take our good old friend Mr. Decayed Skull here. Slap that on. I mean, we lose 15% ignite duration. That sucks. And then we can take Eternal Gauntlets. So, I mean, this is giving us 75% reduced bonus damage taken from crits just from these boots. Oh, this was a good source of physical resistance for us, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm going to need to use these for now. Oh, plus it's giving me endurance. Yeah, that's how I'm meeting my endurance cap. Okay, well, we're stuck with this. I could use this. This would be a little bit more health, more attunement. Yeah, my. So what's the damage scaling? So it's gaining more healing effectiveness and more damage. Yeah, but we're not critting with smite. So I don't really see the point in trying to build for it. Hmm. It's a decent amount of attunement. Pacheco, thank you for the follow.
Stand down or die. Stand down or die. Stand down or die.
gods.
Stand down or die.
Cover this world once more. That's it. My vengeance will be paid in ash. This hate, this despair, oblivion burns within me. This world earned its ruin. Do you deny it? My shadow will cover this world once more. Do you think my defeat changes anything? This world is a dead god for a dead world. Pathetic!
I cannot do that.
Okay. I don't need that high a block chance. 3%. Yeah, that's 12. Yeah, I'm over. I don't need these at all. I can put them over here. I can get more ignite per sigil. As long as I'm using this shield. Okay, we've kind of farmed this time along a lot. We still have to get a better block chance. Block effectiveness. Blessing, so let's just blaze through this one. Gonna love you and leave you tonight, Bike. Enjoy the stream, dude. Appreciate you being here, Jolteon. You take care, man. Hope you feel better. Yeah. I'm probably gonna end a little earlier today just to get some extra rest. Appreciate it, man. You take care. Yeah. Okay, that's a lot of extra corruption. Let's do it. I don't want to be at 418 corruption here. Let's drop it down to like 300. Hydrate? Yeah. Oh, thanks, babe. Ooh. This could be very nice if we get some good upgrades. No, no, we're not going to push corruption. Probably have a few glyphs of envy I can burn.
Stand down or die.
Oh, shit. Hey, what up, Burn Division? How you doing tonight, man? Tired, just lurking before bed. Appreciate it, man. Hope you get some good rest. Okay. Hey, what up, Juan?
I cannot do that.
Ooh. It didn't really change much, but it's still a very nice helmet. Hey, is this paladin the one you're gonna probably? How hammers are triggering smite? You gotta get these idols. These keen adorned idols. LTR rooms. They have a chance to cast smite when you hit with a throwing attack. So I got 2 of them on right here. You can have up to 4 of these. I wouldn't recommend it. They put a cap on how many smites you can trigger per second with the idols. They used to be uncapped, but they had a much lower chance to proc. But now they have a much higher chance, but they put a cap on how many smite hits you can get per second. So it used to be we would run 4 of these to get the maximum possible benefit. And it was uncapped. You can proc as many smites as you possibly could in a second that way, which was against a larger group of enemies a lot more. But now that it's only 5 smites a second, it's there's diminishing returns in having 4 of these. So I only rock 2 of these now. You're very welcome.
Stand down or die. I cannot do that.
Right, I'm going to be away next week for work. May not make the stream next week. I think you'll be on break as well. I'm just asking to make good on my bounty and not be away. Oh, yeah, no, it won't be happening next week for sure. I think I might be getting sick anyway, so just if I am streaming, keep it simple, not trying to do anything brand new. Excuse me. Just go with what I know in case I'm brain dead. Always happens, right? You know, you're getting ready to take a couple weeks off and then it's like sickness.
I cannot do that. Stand down or die.
Oh shit. Okay, well, we can't seal this health regen. My old trick. But what we can do is chaos it and hope we get health. Now, the likelihood of that happening, slim. We'll probably end up getting a resistance. If that's the case, we want physical or necrotic. Okay. Or it could just give us health, you know? Well, hot damn. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Oh, godly. Godly helmet. Well, now we are lacking physical, though, so we're going to have to figure out. We can take that off. We can put that there. Just take 2 physical idols. %. We could probably do better. %. There we go. Whew. So what are we giving up? Oh, no. Well, we're going to give up some block of it. Okay, how much of a damage reduction percentage was that? 3%. Shoot. Oh, well. Oh, okay. I could definitely use this for a different build.
is a mercy. Shatter. Do not stand in my way. Behold, the rage of winter. Shatter. This is a mercy. Do not stand in my way. Shatter. Shatter. This is a mercy. Do not stand in my way. Rise, my fallen champions. Aid me. This is a mercy. Shatter. Do not stand in my way. Come, sons of Artor. Aid me. This is a mercy. Shatter. Do not stand in my way.
Are you serious? You gotta be shitting me.
Stand down, or stand down, or die.
This is a mercy. Shatter. Behold, the rage of winter. Shatter. Do not stand in my way. This is a mercy. Shatter. Do not stand in my way. Rise, my fallen champions. Aid me. This is a mercy. Shatter. Do not stand in my way. This is a mercy. Come, sons of Artor. Aid me.
Stand down, or die.
This is a mercy. Shatter. Do not stand in my... I did what I must to protect my people.
Oh, here we go. Wait, 2 LP. Garbage. Great googly moogly, that's a lot of hammers. What up, Velcro? Not much killing time until you have to go to bed. Salt Paladin stream, that's right. Thank you for the follow, Velcro. I'm not even going to take that as Sirion plus 80 dodge rating. Useless.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
How goes the Hammers of Fire Paladin tonight? It's going alright. It's going alright. So, Ron, how about you? And in there for a Tuesday, I got you, man. They sent me home from work. I threw up. I was coughing too much. You're like, nope, you're out of here. Yeah. Well, I was just coughing so hard. You know how sometimes you're just coughing too hard, and like gag reflex or something. That's what happened. When you work in food service like I do, you can't take the risk. If I need a cleric, I know where to find one. Yes, sir, I do. Excuse me. We'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow. If I'm still, like, really out of it, I'll go see a doctor. And you know why this is happening? Because I got the next 2 weeks off, you know? I was like, oh, I got all this use or lose. Let me burn it, relax, and enjoy myself. My body's like, the hell you think you are? Yeah. Damn, dude, that sucks. Yeah. Yeah, I got like the sinus pressure going on too. I think there's something else going on. I don't think it was just because I was coughing for the sake of coughing. I just feel this, ugh, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's always a possibility. I take an allergy pill every day. My brother's not feeling well either, so it could be something. Hey, I never heard of this game before, but someone recommended it to me. Is it similar to Diablo? Hey, what up, Ferg? Oh. Yeah, it's similar to Diablo. It's like, in terms of complexity, Ferg, it's like in between, yes, Hail Hydrate. Yeah, Ferg, in terms of complexity, it's between Diablo and Path of Exile. It's more... like you'll get the hang of it, but it's a bit more complex than Diablo, but it's less complex than Path of Exile. It's that happy middle ground. You got a lot of possibilities. One thing that, if you take a liking to the game, one thing that'll keep you in it is just like all the build possibilities, you know. Let me show you something real quick. So I'm playing a Sentinel. There's 5 classes, 3 masteries per class, right? So Sentinel, they can master into Void Knight, Forge Guard, or Paladin. I'm a Paladin. But even though I'm mastered as a Paladin, I can still dip in a little bit to like the Void Knight and Forge Guard to use some of these abilities in passive tree, right? Let me show you the passive tree. So here's like your basic passive tree, and then it gets more... specialized. Right now, this is a lot to take in. It can be a little overwhelming at first, but you can really begin to customize what you're doing. And then all these skills I was showing you earlier, I have as a Sentinel, I have access to all of this, and then as a Paladin, I have access to all of this. And then if I spent enough points in the passive trees, I can also gain access to this and this. Well, technically that as well, but you know, depending on the kind of gear and what kind of build you want to play, you can get into that. But now here's the really juicy part. So all of these skills, right? It's not just pick a skill and there you go. You can specialize into 5 skills. And each skill has its own skill tree. So I'm playing a hammer build right now. If you ever played Diablo 2, you know, classic hammered in, that's in this game. So I got hammers flying everywhere, but I wanted to customize it further. I didn't want to just throw hammers. So I got these hammers, and then I wanted to throw hammers faster. And then I also wanted to add fire, so to speak, right here. So now they have a chance to apply an element called Ignite. So as my hammers are flying around, I'm proccing Ignite on enemies and they're catching on fire. And then I'm like, I want more than just throwing hammers and just lighting them on fire. How about I go up this part of the skill tree, and I'm gonna make these hammers spin around me, right? You know, I'm gonna make these hammers go around in a circle. And I'm like, you know what? What if the hammers went with me? Now, hammer spirals. You know, I'm throwing hammers, they're going in a spiral. Now they travel with me. I'm like, let me customize this a little bit more. You know what? We can add even more hammers. So now there's more hammers. And you know what? Let's add a little bit of damage and make it a little bit less expensive. That's just one skill out of the other skills. If you ever played Diablo 2, if you remember the charm system, where you can have stuff sitting in your inventory and it'll give you like a passive bonus, but the trade-off is it's sitting in your inventory, less loot for you to pick up. Well, this game added the same thing, but they decided to call them idols, and they give every character their own little slot. So it's universal, right? So now I have these, they're idols, but they're essentially charms from Diablo 2, and they're giving me a bonus. So their Sentinel, the class I'm playing, has access to something where when you're using a throwing attack, hammers are a throwing attack, you have a chance to cast Smite. Right? Smite is an ability in the game. I'm like, huh. So wait, I can be throwing hammers while triggering another ability if I use this idol? Huh. Okay, you know what? Let me put like 2 of these right here. So now I have a chance to cast Smite. If we look right here, Smite is a skill. I'm specialized into it. So when I'm throwing hammers, there's a chance that it'll activate this skill, Smite. And since I'm specialized into Smite, it's going to cast Smite at this version that I've customized it to. So in this case, I was able to make the smites add even more of that fire proccing ignite thing that I was talking about. So now not only am I throwing those hammers and they're kind of on fire and they're applying fire stacks and stuff like that, they're now proccing smite, which is proccing the same ignite stuff. Okay, you know what? Let's give it a little extra damage. Let's give it a chance to blind enemies. And we'll do more damage to enemies that are already ignited with this spell Smite. And then, you know, paladins, I feel like every paladin in any game has some sort of aura spell. This game's no different. So Holy Aura, I was able to add even more of that ignite stuff right here. I was able to boost up the fire damage. I was able to add some extra throwing attack speed, some defenses, that sort of thing. We borrowed this from our friends the Void Knight, Volatile Reversal. It's a thing that allows us to go snap back in time a couple seconds, and it gives us some bonuses. You can also use it to juke, you know, like, oh, I'm attacking. Oop, I'm over here because I remember where I was 2 seconds ago. And I'm just going to keep throwing these hammers. They're going to go with me. If they hit an enemy, they're going to proc smite. And then you got the whole gearing thing, right? You know, I got this thing called the Firestarter's Torch. applies even more fire. I was able to customize this piece of gear to add even more fire damage. Yeah. That's a quick little intro for you, Ferg. And this is just one class. Like I said, there's 5 classes. Each class has 3 masteries. So there's a lot of customization. I'd say the one thing that's lacking in this game, though, they're trying to make it better. What's the level cap? And can you make more than one character? You can absolutely make more than one character, and the level cap is level 100. So I'd say the one thing this game is kind of lacking on is the end game is there's a few options. That was an amazing explanation. I've been asked a few times, is this game worth it? Take it from me, Ferg. I've got over 1,000 hours in the game. I came to this game after Season 1 of Diablo 4. I think if you played Diablo 4 and you remember Season 1, we were probably all there at one point. So I left Diablo 4 and I came over to this game. I just happened to have found a bit of a community in terms of streaming. And so I'm sticking with this game, but still much love to Diablo 4. I checked it out last season. It seems like they're heading in the right direction. I'll probably play some Diablo 4 Season 5 off stream just to see what's up, level up the battle pass, see how badly Barbarian got nerfed. I still love that game, but this game is taking over, man. This has become the game for me. It's just all the possibilities. And one thing that's either a positive or a negative, the main in-game loop is monoliths. They have a system called corruption. So depending on your point of view, this is either a positive or a negative. Corruption is endless. So you can literally just keep playing the game. You stop playing D4 after Season 1 until last season. I started playing again. A guy I played D4 with really liked this game and recommended I check it out. See, that's what happened to me. I stopped playing D4 after Season 1. And then I went back and checked it out last season. It was amazing. I just... What had happened is I went and played a game called Baldur's Gate 3. And then after Baldur's Gate 3, I was going to go back to Diablo. But I decided to come check out Last Epoch. I was really liking it. And it was in a bit of a streamer drought, if that makes sense. So there wasn't a lot of people streaming Last Epoch at that time. So I built up a little bit of a community. So I've just pretty much kept it parked here. Since then. That was in September of last year. Man, I just realized in like 3 weeks, I think I started playing like September 1st. Yeah, in about 3 weeks it'll be a year with Last Epoch. Incredible. So, yeah, as I was saying, it can be a positive or a negative for you, but corruption is your main in-game loop. I'm not going to go into all the mechanics of monoliths, but this number basically represents the difficulty, and you can push this to infinity. So if you're somebody who likes to do the same activities over and over again, and just keep making it harder and optimizing your build even more, you can push this number really high. You might even get some clout. Like, wait, you're pushing 2,000 corruption? Let's have a conversation. You know, that type of thing. There's also, they just added a new in-game boss, a pinnacle boss called Aberoth. He's pretty difficult. I've been able to take him down on 2 different builds. So we'll see if this build can take him down as well. He's been pretty fun. And then there's the tried and true Arena. Arena is a wave-based survival mode. Essentially, you just survive as many waves as you possibly can. And you might find yourself on the leaderboards. In-game leaderboards track up to the top 50 spaces. Top 3 actually get like a little medal. And they have different... They have one for single player, 2 players, 3 players, 4 players, and then if you choose, you can choose to do something called solo account found, which means you find all your own items. You can't team up with other players. I did that last cycle. It was fine. But if you choose to do that, you get your own leaderboard, so to speak, where you can compete in this light. Like you can compete against other people who are also solo, so to speak. Yeah, it looks like it'd be a lot easier for me to get if I was solo count found to compete on here, but I already competed on leaderboards last cycle and solo count found. I'm fine with it. I just don't have enough time. Like look at this. Somebody survived 752 waves. Look at this guy, 1,746. I don't have that amount of time. They spend a bunch of time getting it all down right. I'm just here to chat with you guys and play the game. I have so much left to do in BG3. That's such a big game, and congrats on the success with the community, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, BG3 was fun, man. Oh, Ferg, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah. So Sentinel's kind of like your warrior class, but there's Primalists, which is like your druids and shamans, and you know, one with nature. They also have a mastery called Beastmaster, so they can like summon little pet companions. And then you got your Acolyte, that's like your Lich, your Warlock, your Necromancer. They also have a Mage class that they have all sorts of different mages. They also have your Rogue class. They can be like all sorts of different, you know, assassin type characters. What's the other one? I'm forgetting one. Actually, no, I think that was it. Acolyte, Mage, Sentinel, Primalist, Rogue. Yeah, that's it. There's just such, you know, and I haven't even gotten into the whole gearing. We'll save that for another day. Just give you a little intro, see if that's something that could suit your interests. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. This is much earlier than I normally do, but I'm not feeling the best right now. Gonna try and get some rest. My throat's feeling a little tight, so I'm gonna try and get some sleep. And I'm planning on being back tomorrow, but if I'm not, I'll try and put a notification on Twitter and in the Discord. But thank you so much for being here. If you're over here on Twitch, we're going to go ahead and raid the Cursed BG, friend of the channel. Just see what he's up to. So, yeah, if you're over here on Twitch, say hi to the Curse for us. And then we're going to get out of here. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. You guys take care. All right, YouTube. Thanks for rocking me today, guys. Thank you so much for the likes. Hope you guys have yourselves a good one. Anyway, you guys take care. Bye.
Did you test your Void Knight build?